Tom, let's briefly deal with Leeds on Friday. Disappointing night.
Yeah, it was from start to finish really. Didn't turn up, didn't make a battle out of it. Leeds were by far the better side. Showed that bit more intensity, that bit more drive to really want to win the game. And yeah, we knew it was a bad day at the office and one that we had to sort of brush off very quickly and start a new week. 'Cause there's another big game coming on Saturday, but one that we've looked back at and realised that that's not good enough. So it's one of them things where we have to learn from it. You know, we've been on a good run. We've lost a couple of games now in the league, and we have to get back on track.
How much time do you spend reflecting on why it didn't happen before that as the move on?
I think it's important that you realise where you went wrong, so then you don't keep making the same mistakes, you know, and the same sort of problems we keep giving ourselves. But then at the same time, you know, you can't change it. You know, you have to move on. You have to look at where we went wrong, and then we have to put it right for the following game. You always have that next little bit in your mind of I'm excited for the next game. I need the next game to come around so you can put it right. So you know, you have a fine balance during the week. That first couple of days you talk about it, then you say right, brush it off now. We look towards Reading, and it's another big one for us.
Because it's in football, it's very easy to get down about results if you're not too careful. The run that was before it of 10 games unbeaten can easily get lost.
Yeah, of course, but I think the bigger picture of it all is that we have to realise where we've come from the start of the season to where we are now. You know, it's you're always going to get beat. You know, you're never going to be able to go and win every week. And I think the run that we went on was fantastic. From where we were at the start of the season to where we went after that run, and we've come across good teams who are fighting for the same sort of thing that we are. So you know, you're going to lose games, you're going to draw games. We're not going to be able to win every week, but this is the time now, and these are the teams that we test ourselves against, who are in a similar position to us, who are fighting for the same thing that we have to come out on top on, and we haven't done that in the last couple of games. Obviously a big win for us against West Brom. We tried to take that confidence going into the next game, and unfortunately that happened. So there's two big losses that we've took to Norwich and Leeds, but they're tough places to go. You know, we're not going to be the only team that loses to them two teams, but we feel that now back at home on Saturday, another big test for us, but one that after the last two games and disappointment we've suffered, you know, it's now just about keep doing what we've been doing. What did we do that made us on that run that we did, and we have to get back to that. And
as you've said, it's another test against a team vying for those playoff places.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it's key. You know, games like these, when you've been on the back of two defeats, it's like you said, it's very easy to get down. It's very easy to sort of just, you know, mope around, and the boss hasn't wanted that, the players haven't wanted that. They wanted to pick ourselves back up. And we know it's another big test for us on Saturday, and one that we'll be looking to win and get ourselves back on track, because you know, there's still a lot of the season left to go. There's still a lot to play for, and we want to make sure come the end of the season that we give it our best to get to where we want to get to.
Reading earlier in the season at the Medeski, so close to getting all 3 points that afternoon.
Yeah, exactly. You know, it was a tough place going there. Obviously, the new style they've adopted under Yapstam, made some good signings throughout the season. But you know, I think we watched them the previous games, and they've sort of struggled a little bit. At home to QPR, they struggled. But you know, they're a side that have got good players. You know, attacking players who can score goals. You know, they wouldn't be where they are if they were no good. So we know we've got a real big challenge on our hands, one that we have to make sure first and foremost we worry about what we do and worry about how we can affect them and how we can win the game and how we can make sure that the fans really get on our side and really get the place pumping within the first 10-15 minutes by being aggressive and being on the front foot. So it's what we've been working on this week, and it gives us now 2 days to build into that and make sure on Saturday that come 3 o'clock everyone's ready to go.
And as we've gone into the second half of the season, do you look at your own performances, your own goals tally and so on, and say, yeah, that's been okay, or I could have done better here, could do better there? There's certainly been a reliance on you to score the goals.
No, I think I look and I think, well, you can always improve. You can always look back and say, oh, I could have done better here, I could have done better there. But you know, I feel I always rely on myself to score goals. You know, so I get pressures from outside or within, and I don't mind that. You know, I don't mind pressure on my shoulders to create and to score goals. The flip side is that I rely on Richard Keogh and Alex Pearce and Scott Carson and Jason Shackle and the two fullbacks to stop the goals going in. You know, so there's always a feel that I never feel pressure about it. Obviously, I know it's the stats show that the goals have relied on me a lot, but you know, I've got faith in my teammates to chip in with vital goals and to also score goals. We've got enough talent in our squad in forward areas to create and score goals, and you know, it doesn't bother me. It's just something that, you know, when I'm training hard in the week and I'm selected for the games, to just try and do what the club brought me here to do and what I expect of myself, and that is to create and score goals and try and help this team, you know, move up the table.